Oh, well, I don't know if there's anybody out there. It looks like a few people are watching. So I made this little read tag journal quite a long time ago when Kylie Coos had her Use It or Lose It series going on. Hi, Melissa. Oh, Melinda, sorry. How are you? I was just saying I made this little tag journal when Kylie Coos was doing her Use It or Lose It, but I never ever made any tags to go in it. So I thought, hey, I'll come on and see if anybody's going to join me for a little bit of crafting and chat, trying to find out how this goes. I'm trying to find out if I can watch the chat on my pad as well, because my eyesight's not that great. Yeah, so I'm just trying to play around with times to see when's the best time to come on here, and find out if people are interested in what I do. I don't know why, but everybody seems to be doing it, so I thought I might have a try as well. Oops, got music going when I shouldn't. Hi, Stacey. I'm just trying to see if I can find the chat on my pad as well, so I don't have to struggle to see it on the computer. Right. Get that out of the road. We have our live chat. Oh, right. Now I have it here. That's cool. See if I can see it. Oh, yeah, I can see that better. Awesome. I'm just making a few tags, Stacey, for a little journal I made quite a while ago. They just slip in like that. It's made out of toilet rolls. So I thought, oh, well, I'd come on and see how things are going. Awesome. Oh, thanks. Awesome. No. Oh. Yeah, let's see it. Awesome. No. Oh. Let's see it. Awesome. Gotta try and get this on silent. Right. Sound down, off. Okay. Have no idea how to do that, which is really annoying. Oh well. Crocheting envelopes. Oh, how cool. Your crocheting is fabulous. I can't do that. My daughter, my eldest daughter, does it. She crochets toys and things for her bird. She has a galah. She crochets toys for it. So, oh. Some bits of different papers here. I'm just putting on as background for my tags. We had a beautiful day today. We had a 0 degrees frost and a stunning day out of it. I love frosty weather. Where do you live, Stacey? Massachusetts. And what time of the day is it? Seven a.m. It's 7 minutes past 12 here, so it's now Wednesday morning. I was trying to find a time to come on that suited more people. Yeah. Where in Australia are you, Melinda? Get over a bit. Oh, in Victoria. I've not heard of Kangaroo Flats. Right. Pretty. I like that. About 2 hours north of Melbourne. Oh, okay. I haven't been to Melbourne. I've been to the Gold Coast, Sydney, and Newcastle. All right. Get rid of that. Oh, got some pretty paper here that I got sent to me in Happy Mail, and I thought I might put a bit of something on it. on that one there. I live in the middle of the North Island of New Zealand, about 2 hours from Auckland, which is our biggest main city. Yeah, they say it's cheap to travel, but it's not really. If you've got somewhere to stay, it's a little bit better. I have got family that live in the Gold Coast, so that's not too bad, and a niece that lives and a nephew that lives in Newcastle. That's right. It does. I'm trying to finish up projects that I've started and just got hanging around. But I am in the process of making a journal as well. All right, put that one away over to dry a bit. Got a few little bits and pieces here. What am I going to put on it? Yeah, she looks like she wants to go there. Hi, Janet. What time is it where you are, Janet? It's gummed up with something. I need a needle. Maybe a little screwdriver will do it. Hi, Lucky Doodler. It was all gummed up. It's 12:18 a.m. It's just gone into Wednesday morning. It's a bit late for me to be having coffee, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm a late goer to bed, but I thought I'll come on and see what time that I would catch you actually, Janet. It's very hard when you're that's what that's looking like. When you've got most of your viewers live overseas. Hi, Christy. Is it Christy or Kirsty? It's getting pretty chilly. We're going to be heading for another frost in the morning. Right, I'm going to glue that on there like that. Oh, thank you, Janet. I don't do anything special. In fact, up until 4 years ago, I wouldn't have known what crafting or art was. My grandchildren and children always laughed. They'd ask me to draw them something or that, and I always did stick people. But when my husband retired sick, and he was in hospital a lot, my daughters said to me I needed a hobby. And I said, I didn't. Yeah, I quite like the frost. We've had quite a couple of weeks of rain, and I don't like the rain. But the frost, I like a nice cold frost and a sunny day. It's an easy way to make a butterfly. If you've got a punch that makes butterflies and you've got these little bits left, you just trim around them and put them on a bit of pretty paper, and you get that. Oops. Back to front on camera when I'm doing this, and yeah, the very first person I found when I went watching I said to my girls, I can't do anything, and they said, go and have a look on YouTube. So that's what I did, and the very first person I found was Kelly Donovan, and I thought, oh, I can do that. She was doing mixed media at the time, and I just looked at it and thought, oh, I'm sure I could do that. Doesn't look too hard. But oh, it's pouring here. I don't like the rain. We've had rain off for, as I say, a couple of weeks, and we've got frost. Had a frost this morning. We've got another frost coming up, and then Thursday we're heading back into rain. Now, a little black pen. You do some amazing art, Janet. Right, now this is dry. And I need some, I think I just put those all away. I need some threads. Right, I've got some. Got some. Thank you. I'm just using blanks that I've cut out butterflies before on inked up paper cardboard, and so then I just put them onto another one and cut around them, and it just gives you another little butterfly. And then this just slips in your little journal. This is one I just cut out today because I had a couple short. I used them in some other project. Yeah. I cut it out slightly too big, I think. Yeah, and then they go in there, and then you can decorate your journal as well. Take that back out until it's properly dry. And I'll just trim it a little bit more, make it easier to get back in. I've been trying to buy one of those crocodile chompers for doing the corners, but you can't. I can't find them here in New Zealand, which is a bit of a nuisance. But never mind. One of these days, I'll find one, or I'll have to buy one from overseas. But the only trouble is the postage from America is outrageous. I bought a Stabilo oil pencil from there one day, and I think the pencil cost about $3, and it cost $21 by the time I got it here. So it was a bit of a shock to the system. And then I been treasuring it ever since. But I've just found my art place in Auckland that I buy online for has got them in now. So I ordered a white one and a black one, so I'd have a spare sitting waiting to be used. Right, pretty. I've got a little blue ribbon here. I think I'm going to put in this one. So I'm not really doing much. I sort of really came on just to see what time it would be in other places. Yeah. But then again, crafts here are very expensive to buy in New Zealand anyway. You don't get things for cheap. All right, that's 2 down. One looks like it needs a little bit of something else with it. Not quite sure. Put those over there. And this one here, I might put a little bit of, I do believe that I got these off you, Melinda. We did I can't remember what it was that we did. But hi, Angela. Wow. So it's early in the morning for you. It's hard to work out the time changes Hi, Des. Dizzy, is it? Yes, we did a swap for something, and I got lots of painty papers off you. Maybe it was a painty paper swap. Or maybe I did some die cuts for you and you sent me painty papers and things. Yeah, so I think that's what it was. I'll just adjust my camera lift a little bit so that I'm not going out of shot. Yes, but I got I know I got a big pile of them because I scanned them all in so that I could use them without using the originals. And then I thought to myself, oh, that's silly. You get swaps so you can use the originals. So I've just started using things like that. So what are you working on at the moment, Janet? Anything special? That looks cute. I don't know how to bring my computer up any further because I'm not actually in my computer program. YouTube's just taken over it. I like those Birds and Bloom magazines are absolutely beautiful. I looked at maybe getting one sent, but they're expensive to have a subscription of them. I'm talking about. They're very expensive, so I thought, no, I can't afford that. Going to do an altered page today. Cool. Right. Kept on losing my Stabilo also. I put a big smiley face on it so I couldn't lose it. Yeah. Oh, I'm terrible at losing things. I have a very messy craft room. Nothing's ever sorted out. I have trays and trays of stuff, and I have to go through it every now and then so I can find out what's in it. Oh, yeah. So that looks like. Getting used to this backwards and frontwards is really hard. I tried to find one that just fits on a pencil, but I couldn't find one anywhere, so I had to buy a pencil that had one glued to it and cut it off it and then glue it onto mine. But it works really well. And then I found a little wee rubber bung off another pen that I pinched off it to put on it so that I don't break my yeah, it was hard when I shared my room, but I have it all to myself now, so that's cool. I used to share it with my sister because she lives with us, but I talked her into taking the bigger room, and we gave up our spare room because we have a caravan, and if we have people to stay, my husband and I just give up our room and go and sleep out in the caravan. And so I got to have the small room all to myself as my craft room, so that was cool. Right, that's number 3. I like that. This one's a bit plain, and that one. So one more when I find it. Lost it. That just ripped your nightie. Good morning, Lisa. Yes, it's morning here too. 20 to 1. Right. 1, 2, 3. I've lost one of my tags. It's so frustrating. Just have to make another one. Story of my life, losing things. I just use cereal boxes, things like that. So we have a 16-hour difference. Oh, wow. Yep, we're first to see the sun here. Oh. Take it down a little bit more because it made the other ones a bit wide. Awesome. Right, now I need some paper to put on it. I don't like that. Have some book paper. Actually, maybe we'll have some jelly print on it. Yeah, that's good. Then out of the road. Because as soon as I do this, I will find the one that I've already covered. Good night, Alex. Oh, Melissa. Melinda, sorry. So, for me to catch yous in the evening, Janet, what time would I have to be doing it? Do you have any idea? So for it to be in the evening, I'd have to be doing it about 12 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, 12 o'clock in the morning, midday, 1 o'clock. Very, very, very confusing. Yeah. No, it's 12:47. Yes, it's 12:47. Of course, in America, you're all very large scale of times too, aren't you, really? Because it's such a big place. Right. Now, I have to wipe my sticky hands. 4 time zones across the states, and then half of us do the daylight savings. Yes, we do the daylight savings in the summertime. I think we start ours in September and it finishes in April. Right, now we're going to have to leave that one to dry. So I think, right, that's a nice bit of trim. I might have that on there. Just put that aside so it can dry. And let's see what I'm going to put on here. No, too big. Oh, too big. I knew that I'd done that out of the wrong piece. Another bit there. There's my other card. I knew I had another card, and I like that one better, so I'm going to use it. Wouldn't that just rip your nightie? I don't want it too bulky. Don't want it too bulky because it's got to fit into the little wee magazine, to the little wee pockets of the journal. Ours is March, April, ends in October. Oh, okay. So it's almost the opposite to us. We had a beautiful, beautiful summer this year. fact, it was too hot for me. And so for the first time in years, I'm feeling the cold a little bit. And I think it was because it was so hot this summer that now that it's cooling off, we're feeling it more. Because you always feel it more when you're getting older. Just take that off there. And I think I'll put that down there. I like that. Just simple collage. Oh, okay. Hi, Susan. And that would most probably be better times for me too than I would never figure it out. My brain's not good enough for that. Weather is irritating this year in the Midwest. Rain. Might as well skip summer and go to winter again. Oh dear. Oh, that's not good. We have had a lot of rain this last few weeks, but they tell us that July is going to be better. We'll be more into the frosty, sunny weather. And I like that. All right, now I'll put some sari silk here that I got sent to me in Happy Mail. And I think I'm going to put a bit of this on it. It will just be perfect colour. I can poke it through. Oh, the world has gone mad for weather. I mean, we had temperatures up in the 30 Celsius this year, and where we live, that's extremely high. You know, we usually, if we get to 26, we're having a beautiful summer. Well, this year we were constantly in the 30, 31, 32. So that's a big difference. And we're very lucky that where we live, just this part of New Zealand, we don't get flooding or snow or, you know, the really bad storms or anything like that. So that's that one. So we're very lucky here, but it was mainly forestry when we first shifted here, but it's sort of moving more into farming, but we've never had a forest fire either. Thank you, Janet. Yeah, so we're very lucky. Yeah. But the South Island of New Zealand, they're having snow already, really quite bad. And in the summertime, they had flooding everywhere and landslides and all sorts of things, and they have the forest fires. Thank you so much, Lisa. So that's my 3 tags. This one here is a little bit plain. Might put a little bit of lace across the bottom just to tart it up a bit. So we're very lucky where we live in the middle of the North Island. It's very, very mild temperatures. But with global warming, you never know what's going to happen. My glue is running out. There we go. A little bit of lace on it. Thank you. Right. To wait for that one to dry. Move all that rubbish out of the way. Whoops. And I thought that I might just put some little napkins on my got lots of bits of napkins here. So I thought I might do that. Be easy to use. All right. Pull it off. Good morning, Malia. I hope that's how you say it. All right. Now, let's give this a little pull off. Now, really do like that saying there. So I might just put that a little rip off there. Awesome. It's a pretty name. Right. Here's my brush that I put in there. Keep on getting a different brush every time. So trying to use the same one. Right, that's a little bit off-putting for me. My words are back to front now. I know that it's most probably not for you, but for me, when I look in my monitor, they're back to front. Oops. That's as crooked as a dog's hind leg. Oh, pot of coffee. That sounds so nice. Yeah. So that looks like at the moment. Right, now, how much of this little bird I can put on there. Pull it a little bit closer in there. Cool, I like that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Susan, and hope all's well with the doctors. Yeah, it's a little bit late for me to be having coffee. Just put a hole in it. Now I've got to mend it. All right, I like that. Just want to another little bit down there just to finish that off. Oh, sorry if I wasn't in shot. Getting carried away here. Right. Awesome. Oh, I don't sleep greatly, so if I get 5 hours a night, I'm quite happy. I can live on less. Yeah, that's what that's looking like. To let that dry before I can. Now, that inside there is split, so I thought I had some washi tape there, so I'd have to get some from in here. This is Scotch tape, washi tape. And I'm going to just put that there like that. No, when I was first married, I slept like a log, but I developed asthma when I was pregnant with my first child, and I was chronic, and so my sleep consists of waking up every couple of hours, and I was like that right up until I was in my maybe 50s, and so my body's just got used to it, and my asthma is totally under control and has been for, well, it must have been when I was in my 40s, 45, because at 20 odd years, my I knew I was going to do that. Just put my finger on it and ruined. I have to take that back bit off and redo it. It would just frustrate me, wouldn't it? Let's clean it off. Even smushed me bird. Right, now, where is it? So yes, my body just got used to the lack of sleep, I think, and now it's a habit I can't get out of. Which is not too bad, really. No. Right, now I'm not going to put that whole lot on, I don't think. Or maybe I will. Don't know if I'll be able to get it in the exact same place. Right, let me see. That was frustrating. I just ripped that in the wrong place, didn't I? Oh well, I think what we'll do is just patch it. And just patch it with the colour. Just keep that in the right place. Like that, I think. I think that might do it. There we go. Not perfect, but hey, Laura, how are you? I haven't taken your spot. You're not going online, are you? Right, that's what it's looking like with my little repair over here. Very frustrating. Right. Now, I put tissue on it and then put my finger on it and ruined it. So now I'm fixing it. I came on the other afternoon just to give it a go to see if I could work it out. You know, your brain gets a bit off when you're getting on, but I worked it out. So I thought, oh well, I'll come on a little bit later because I didn't know what time to sort of catch people, especially with all the different time zones. So it wasn't too bad, but now I have no idea how to operate my computer, my webcam, because YouTube's just taken it over and doing it. So that's what that's looking like. I fixed it. So I might have to put that aside now and let that dry before I do anything else. Oh yeah, you'd never get everybody, Janet. I realise that. So that's what my little journal is looking like. I had to fix the front with a bit of washi, but I'm going to put it aside to dry because otherwise I will mush it up. Thank you. I made this toilet roll tag holder quite a few years ago when Kylie Coos was doing her junk use it or lose it, and you make the tags and the tags just slip in like that. I'm still one short, so just see these ones here are a little bit. These are the ones I just cut out today, and I think I've made them just a little bit wide. Oh, that's better. And I'll just take this one up a bit. I'll have to go around them again with ink, but it's okay. And then you have a little tag book. yeah, so it's pretty cool. And then you decorate it. And I should have decorated it first, but I just came on to make the tags. But we're still one short, so that one I cut out wherever I put it. I do need after all. And now I've lost it. Wow, wouldn't it just rip your nightie? No, I didn't. I put it aside to dry. That's what I did. I remember now. They say your mind goes when you're getting old. Yeah, she did some fabulous things. Another one of her things was using cardboard to make photo frames. And I made these little photo frames, and you just slip your, where is it? Up the top. Slip your photo in it. And that was my wedding photo. Young, sweet thing I was, all of 19. And this is my sister. And this is my husband's brother. Yeah, and so I made those. And I made another one, and this was us, and I must have been, was 19 there, I must have been 23, oh no, maybe older than that, maybe my 30s. This one. And this one, I don't have a photo long enough to go in this one. Slip in that. And we made these with Kylie Coos. Hi, Laurie. They were fun. It was an awesome series. So I'll just put that aside there, and we'll put something on this tag, and I've already put a hole in there. Just covered it with tissue. All right, let me get rid of some of this rubbish. All right, what am I going to put on here? I might put one of these little butterflies that no, they're too wide. Can't do that. Let me see. I hope you're not talking about me being a hot mama. I don't think so. Mind, it was an awful long time ago. I got married in 1967. July of 1967. Hi, Mary. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Can't believe that you've come to watch me burble on. I feel so honoured with all these people coming in. And I'm not doing anything fantastic, just gluing as we do. Yeah, my husband must have agreed with you. Excuse me. else can we have? My husband's going to get up to go to the loo at some stage and think that I'm mad that I'm still up. It's horrible when it pours in the middle of summer. I've gone over 1,700 subscribers now. I'm just waiting till I get to 2,000 to have a giveaway for my vintage journal. Oh, that's what we're looking like. Right, now good morning, Bethany. I have a granddaughter called me Bethany. Right, now, right, run out of tape. I'll just go and find another bit of ribbon. Won't be a minute. Oh no, I found a bit. I found some right here. Might have this pretty silver one on for Miss Audrey. Yeah, there we go. That is our 5 tags to go in my little toilet journal, which is still not dry. Right, I'll just move all that aside. A pile of stuff here that needs to be moved out of the road. And I will show you my journal. Oh, thank you, Janet. Find a clean bit of paper to put down. So I haven't finished covering this one yet. I'm going to cover it in this wallpaper here, but this is the one I finished. This is going to be my first prize for when I reach 2,000 subscribers. I'm very, very pleased with it. I feel quite chuffed with it. So this is it's a wallpaper on each side there, and then it has 3 signatures. Tags, paper clips, little journaling books, postcard, tuck spots, plenty of journaling spots, and pocket. Thank you. This is going to be my first prize when I reach 2,000 subscribers. I've just gone over 1,700. I think 1,709 I am now. So it's going to be my first prize, and that's the first time I've made a vintage journal. So I'm actually quite proud of it. Yeah. So that's that one. And it was going to be a 5 signature, but it got too big, and I thought it would cost a small fortune to post. So I'm going to have 2 first and second prize. I haven't done this one yet, and this one has 2 signatures in it, and that'll be second prize. But now I am making another journal. This is going to just be a glue book, and this is a painty paper, and I'm going to glue it in and put some tape on it, and then I'm going to put some more stuff on it. I want to put some black napkin over it to give it a bit of contrast. This is the only time I use this double tape on just on the edges to just to make sure it holds down properly. Thank you. It's not often I do something and think, well, that's cool, but I really was quite proud of myself for that. Oh, lucky. Lucky fingers. This is just one of my drop sheets that I've cleaned off my brushes or my stamps or whatever on. Right, now I need a little wee knife to lift that up. But I think I better put some glue on it first. What am I going to use? Wet glue or just, yeah. Use some of this, get a new brush. Nice big fat brush. Hi Josie. Oh wow. Lovely to see you. Plenty of glue on it. So really upsets me when they get a air bubble in them when I've finished them, and I have to split the cover to get the air bubbles out. It sort of irritates me a little bit. Yes, these nails are very pretty, but they're pretty useless for doing things with. But my daughter sheltered me for Mother's Day. Oops. And I got so many comments on them, and I have shocking nails. They break and they never grow very good. I think it's all the asthma medication I take that affects them. So I thought I'd have them done again. Right, just turn it around. This one doesn't want to come up. Oh, there you go. There we go. Oh, why are you packing up your craft room, Josie? Are you shifting it or? Eat jello for jello? What's jello? Jelly you're talking about? changing the floor tile. Oh, that'll be nice. Right, I think I've got it all off. Turn it back around the right way. And see what we can do. See if I can get it in the right place. Up this way. Now, before I do anything else, I've got a few pieces that go in like that. Because I did not have quite enough. Says gelatine helps your nails grow stronger. Oh, okay. Well, I eat lots of jelly, so I have a feeling it's all the steroids I take for my asthma. It also affects your bones. I have to take extra pills for my bones. So I have thin bones because of the steroids. We should be eating it and playing with it in our plates. Yeah. I love jelly, and I make it with put that one down without even knowing what I was doing. Right, I'm going to bring you over like that. And I think you've got to go about there. About there. Yeah. That's got to come up like that. And this one over here has got to come up like that. And from that Riptonite, I've got to put my little bits in here. It's not going to work at all, that. Never mind. I'll fix it up later. I'm lucky I might be able to get this one in here. Oh, look, this one's better. Yeah. Right, put some glue on this one. And just slip you in there like that. Some more glue on this. Oh, this one I didn't take the, no wonder. Having a grey moment. All right, I'll just turn it around. And this time we'll put these down first. So that put a bit more glue on here and do a little trimmer in there and pull you up like that. I'm feeling we've still got a gap there, but never mind, we'll fix it up with a bit of something. Alright, this one here needs a little trim. Sorry if I was out of shot. Right, put some more glue on it. Bring it over. Put a bit of glue on there. Push you down. And a bit more glue over this side. Push it down. Right. I'll just glue that down there. I most probably have something else over it, but just to get it going. There. Oh, excuse me. Pardon, piggies. There's something in my garden. And that's what my cover looks like. Right. No, I didn't trim that bit enough. Right, now I have got somewhere, here it is. These are all my signatures. We don't want those. I want these. This is what I'm going to do. Oh, excuse me. Let's do little bits like this. Oh, thank you. Oh. Throw it in the bin. If you don't succeed, throw it in the bin. Yeah, that's better. It's just a cereal box. Oh, cool. Liking that. I put a extra piece underneath it, but I'll just have to wait till it's dry before I start playing around too much with it. I'm liking that. Cool. You never know if it's going to look how you imagine it until you start to do it. I like that the colour can come right through the black and white napkins. It's a tissue, a napkin. Oh, cool. Yeah, I use cereal boxes for most things. I use them for postcards and ATCs and my journals. I just finished another journal, and I've got here too a little wee one, just with painty papers and papers people have sent me. And I had put a jelly print on it and decorated it. Well, no, a painty paper on it. And then I decided that I wanted to put a bird on the front of it. So I put gessoed it, put a napkin on it, and then painted the napkin, and then tried to paint what looks like a tree. So that was my attempt. So now I've got to paint the rest of it to go with it. But I love making little journals. Oh, paper is lifting, so I hope that it settles down when it dries. What happens when you use wet glues? All right, what have we got here? Oops. Rough as guts, my father used to always say. It's funny when you get old and you start quoting the things your father used to say. Oh, you ladies having your morning coffee. It's far too late for me to be drinking coffee. The old lady shakes going on. Yeah, I like that. I think that might be it. Just have to let it dry now. That one's not quite down. Yeah. Have to look up a close at it so I can make sure that it's all all put down properly. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. I'm really quite pleased with that. I'll be 87. My birthday's in August. You're not old, you're just your second year. Oh, wow. You're doing absolutely fabulous. 87, that's fantastic. No, I'm only a spring chicken. I don't really think I'm old. I'm 71. Just trying to think whether I was 71 or 72 for a minute. But no, I'm only 71. Just a spring chicken. I'm really quite liking that. Oh, now I'll have to put that aside to dry. And then I'll put a coat of glaze on it when it's dry, just to seal it. I'm going to just pop that up there on my camera bar. And you can see a bit of a shade from it, but never mind. Right. Move that back out of the road. Well, it's still not dry, so I think I'll just have to leave that as there as well. So I've done that tonight and made my 5 tags. To go in it. That can be journaled on the back. I'll have to give them a bit of a tidy up. And they just slip in like that. I can't finish decorating this. Oh, that's right, this one's. These ones I cut today because I'd used some for another project and I cut them just slightly too big. It fits in there and that one fits in there, and there's your little wee little wee toilet holder come tag holder. So I think I'm going to leave it there, ladies. I've been on for 2 hours, and my grandmother lived if she was 118. Oh, wow. Wow. And that's amazing. I'm a club in my village. Okay, see. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Oh, thank you, Janet. I didn't do anything fantastic, and my chatting wasn't all that great, but thank you, ladies, for coming and crafting with me. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch us all again. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, whatever you are at. I hope you have a great day. Thank you, Josie.